Are there advantages to aging? Yes, I am Debbi-Jo Horton, and welcome to Advantages to Aging. Join my guests and I as we discuss aging and what makes for a healthy lifestyle, which results in a quality life. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome, listeners, to another episode of Advantages to Aging. I'm your host, DJ Horton, and today's guest is a guest you've probably heard before, and she is so brilliant with all of the wisdom that she brings to us. Please welcome back Debbi Barker. Welcome, Debbi.
Hello. How are you?
I am excellent. Although, we're just coming out of that Thanksgiving holiday, and sometimes the family can get rather intense, don't you think?
There's always one in every family that sets everybody off.
Well, I'm sure that if you were lucky enough not to have any little tiffs or anxiety in November, you have more holidays coming in December. And so we want to help you prepare. So, Debbi, what are some of the things that we can do about those dreaded sometimes holiday gatherings with family?
Okay. The most important thing is you're going to spend about 3 minutes. You're going to sit quietly with your eyes closed, and you're going to attend the gathering. And it's going to be the perfect gathering. You're going to see everybody get along. You're going to see everybody be loving. Nobody's going to talk about politics or religion. I mean, just tell the universe how you want it to happen. So you're setting your intention like you're setting the stage. Okay, this is what I want to have happen. Because, when you ask, it's given, right? Book from Esther Hicks. When you ask, it's given. So ask, say, okay, this is how I want everything to be. And then the second thing, you're going to put love into your heart. So drop down from your head and get into your heart and fill it with love. Now, I've heard people say walk down the stairs from your head to your heart, and that's too grown up for me. So I go down a fireman's pole. I know somebody else who goes down a slide. She goes to the playground, goes down a slide. So just get down into your heart, however you want to. Close your eyes, fill it with love. And then you're going to take that love and put it in every cell of your body. And then you're going to take it one more step. You're going to bring more particles of love out into your energy field and extend it however far you want, 100 miles, 5 feet, I don't care, but just surround yourself in love. So therefore, when you're talking to these people that maybe you don't care for, Aunt Harriet, who's been a real pain in the butt, you're going to come from a different space, a different vibration. So she's going to react differently to you.
I like that. So coming from love and setting intentions and not dwelling on what's happened in the past, right? Leave that there.
Yeah, it's gone. It's finished. Nobody wants to be judged by what they did in the past, right? We all have things that, well, looking at it now, I never would have done that. That was really stupid. So, we don't want to be judged by our past, so don't judge them. Start with that clean slate of love.
I like that. It's like, when leftovers last too long in the refrigerator, you got to get it all out of there and start fresh. So by the time you hit the December holidays, any leftovers from Thanksgiving, whether it's in the food or in the conversation, it needs to be wiped clean.
There you go. I like how you say that. Perfect.
So I know that we can set really good intentions and then we get there and Aunt Harriet starts in. Maybe she hasn't picked up on your different energy yet. So what can we do to kind of help us to not react, right? We always have choices, and the biggest choice we have is how we're going to react. So what can we do to maybe not fall into the same patterns that we fell into before in our reactions?
Well, the first thing you can do is change your mindset, change how you're thinking about things, change how you feel. So, get that love in your heart, keep it there, or just kind of quietly remove yourself from the room. Maybe go into another room, or get it back in the corner where nobody notices you. And you're going to do a thing called a 3x3. Now, this is a TED Talk. All you do is name an object in the room as you breathe in and out. You don't give it a color, and you don't say it's wooden or silver or whatever. All you say is, that's a lamp. And you breathe in as deep as you can, and then exhale it out. And then you pick something else in your room. That's the ceiling. Again, breathing in and out. That's the floor. Breathe in and out. You're going to feel totally different.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, your shoulders are going to drop down because you're going to have them, up to here. So you're going to feel totally different by the time you finish. And then you can go back into that room and pick somebody else to have a conversation. Maybe it's somebody else's turn to talk to Aunt Harriet, and you can move on.
Yes, maybe it's Aunt Harriet that needs to be put in the corner. But sometimes, even after that, I mean, unfortunately, some families have more than one Aunt Harriet. They're twins or triplets. And you kind of feel like you're being bombarded, especially maybe you're, either not married yet, you don't have any kids, or you've been through a divorce, just something that people are going to start to mention that might bring you out of the relaxed state that the 3x3 got you into. What else can you do?
Well, think of your responses ahead of time. Okay? When they start talking about my divorce, figure out what you're going to say first. And it could just be, let's get on to a better subject. Just deflecting it. Just, I don't want to talk about that. Let's keep everything happy and light today. These are the holidays.
Mm.
So you're going to decide that ahead of time. So practice a couple of responses. So if it comes up, you already know what you're going to say. And then you can come up with a different question. Oh, isn't that great weather today? It's really nice and cold here. Or however you want to do, just, ask them something about them.
So maybe that's an excellent point when someone says something that you don't really want the conversation to go in that direction. Maybe even just pretend like you didn't even hear them and ask a question about them, because one, it's going to change their mindset, right? All of a sudden it's like, well, wait a minute, what did she just ask me? And then two, they're going to start talking more about themselves, or, they might just go right back to comparing you to somebody else in the family, but at least deflected one question. Hey, DJ here. Are you like what I used to be like, with multiple different bottles of supplements and minerals and nutrients and trying to remember when you're supposed to take what when? Gone are those days. Neora's simplified system packs active ingredients in the smallest amounts of products that you have to take, making keeping your wellness and weight management simple. So you are always full of great ways that we can take care of ourselves. And I know that your guides oftentimes guide you in giving some of that intention, giving some of those little things that we can do as like homework for ourselves, right? Don't allow you to get stuck in that which you don't want to discuss, or allowing someone to create that tension that you just spent all that time getting rid of. So what if, you've set the intentions, you've done your 3x3, you have really tried to deflect any of the conversations that you don't really want, and maybe it's not even the same person, but somebody else comes in and starts it again. Before we go down that road of, I just got to get myself out of here, are there any other little tricks or tips that we can try to implement before we give up on our holidays?
Well, if someone's laughing in the room, you can join them. Even though you don't think it's funny, you can just say, oh my gosh, I can't stop laughing. They're making me laugh. So if you can do this thing called pretend belly laugh, your body doesn't know you're laughing because something's really funny, or if you're sad inside, it's going to react the same way because you're laughing. So if somebody's laughing, start laughing with just, and you can even do the pretend belly laugh before out of your car to go in to join the rest of the family.
Yeah, laughter does get you into a different mindset, doesn't it?
It does, and it helps you change really quickly. So maybe when Aunt Harriet hears the laughter, maybe she'll join in. Funny, hey, it might work. You might have the whole room laughing, and everybody's going to change their thought process.
That would be awesome. So you talked about 4-7-8 breathing. Can you go a little bit further into that?
Yes, you can also find that on Google, 4-7-8 breathing. And this is a way to breathe. And one of the most important things about it is you're going to take your tongue and you're going to put it on the roof of your mouth right behind your two front teeth, okay? So you have your tongue there. Then you're going to close your mouth and you're going to breathe in for a count of 4. You're going to hold it for a count of 7. Then you're going to open your lips a little bit. The tongue still stays up there and you're going to release it for a count of 8. Then you close your lips and you do it again. So the breathing in for 4, holding for 7, and out for 8 is considered one repetition, and you want to do it 4 times.
Mm. And
I would use this a lot during the holidays because it releases anxiety and it just helps to relax your body down.
when people are doing it, you can't always see unless you make a lot of noise on your breath out.
Right, right. You could do it when you're standing in line at the grocery store because that's always packed. Everybody's there buying food. You can do it when you're sitting at the red light because you're running late to get there and you really didn't want to come anyway. So you have to just try different things, but keep setting intention on how you want this family affair to go, or holiday party that you have to attend, because there's a lot of times that the spouse has to go to the other spouse for their Christmas party, and then all they do is talk about work and you don't have anything to say because you don't work there.
Yeah, work parties can be tough on your significant other.
So, just put in your head ahead of time how you're going to handle it.
I like it. Well, listeners, I bet that you have taken away a couple of different things that not only can you apply them during all those family gatherings or work parties, or any other stressful event that you have to go to, but also just in every single day. Can you imagine how great your day might be if you start every day with a deep belly laugh?
That would be good.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Especially if you're in a hotel or something, walls, and all of a sudden all these people are laughing.
I mean, how can you not have a good day? Start the day with laughter. Listeners, I hope that you have an amazing holiday season and all of your gatherings are stress-free and happy and create some amazing memories. Until next time, I'm DJ Horton, your host of Advantages to Aging.
Do you think one of the biggest advantages to aging is all the knowledge we gain along the way? Me too. What did you learn today? Share with me in my Facebook group with the same name as this podcast, Advantages to Aging. Now hit subscribe so you don't miss all the tips to come in future episodes.